Hello you guys, welcome back. This is Mike from Mike's Magic Resto Detailing Paint Enhancement here in semi-sunny Sharpsburg, Georgia. There you have it. I'm just going to show you folks a method of doing what's called a waterless wash as opposed to a rinseless wash, or the traditional two bucket method where you get the hoses out and the buckets and all that mess. And I like this method for when the car is not super dirty. Like, I washed my car late Sunday, but because of construction going on across the street and me driving it to the store a couple times, it ended up with some dusting and a little bit of road film on it. And this method is really good for that. Got my 2 bottles of McKee's up there. I'm using the one on the left because it has a little bit of protection in it, SiO2/ceramic infused. So it will add a little protection to my already ceramic coated car. The one on the right, if you were to use that, which I use most of the time, leaves no protection behind. But I'll just go ahead and show you I've got my solution properly diluted according to instructions in this IK sprayer. You can use a Home Depot pump sprayer if you want to. I used them for years. But you just spray some of this on here. Get a good bit on there. Now, if you tried to do that with a 16-ounce spray bottle, you'd work yourself to death. But just give it a minute. This stuff has what they call emulsifiers in it. What it's doing is encapsulating the dirt and lifting it away from the surface of the paint. It's also putting down some lubrication so that when you wipe this stuff off, you don't scratch your paint. By far one of the safest methods. Really great for when you're in a hurry, or it's winter time, or you live in an apartment complex or something like that where they won't let you get the hoses out. And what I do is I got these little towels here. You just tape it and wipe it down across the hood there. And I'm going to flip it over. Use the other section. I'm removing the dirt and the dust. And then I'll turn it this way. Do that again. Turn it. Do that again. And to go around this entire car, I'll probably use this whole stack. And then you take your drying towel or buffing towel, whatever you want to call it, and you just gently. Folks, I'm putting no pressure on this paint whatsoever. I'm just keeping the towels in contact with the paint, and voila, you got an absolutely clean surface, no additional scratches at all. And this is black paint, so if I had done them, I'd be able to see them. There are none. That's not going to happen with your traditional wash. Anyway, that's my way of doing it. There's a couple other ways. There are literally, I would say, hundreds of how-to videos on YouTube and elsewhere, but this is just one of the methods that I like to use. Have plenty of quality microfiber towels. Yep, these are the products I'm using. I used this today because I wanted to leave a little bit of protection behind, but most of the time I use this because it leaves nothing behind, because when I'm doing a customer's car, normally I want to add my own protection, usually a high quality sealant. And if I used this, then I'd have to prep the panels before I put the other protection on there. With this, I do not. So I use this most of the time. But follow the directions on whatever brand you want to buy, and to use the correct dilution ratio, and you'll be fine. I do believe. It just don't get much better than that, folks. Thank you so much. Like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. Appreciate you. I'm going to go around the rest of the car. This shouldn't take very long at all.